Alright, so we're live. Give me 1 second to get the word out to everybody. So guys, it's Ixalan release day, September 29th, right? That's the day? I think so. Last time I looked at a calendar, that means we are officially 1 week away from October 6th, Nightbringer's official release date, and that's the thing I'm excited about. Alright, looks like I'm up. Alright, yeah, I'm uploading it to Facebook, guys, so you're gonna get a little bit of weirdness. But here we go. Get back in my video so I can see what I'm going on. What's up, YouTube? It is Billy by myself, as John is still on tour tonight. I think he's in El Paso. So Vega, when you see this, have fun tonight. Play well. Have fun being a Def Leppard cover band. Alright, guys. And kick things off with the new change to Magic. The thing that I'm the most excited about, I think, is this new update to the path to exile. Ghost Quarter, that you choose what your opponent, or your opponent chooses what they do things. So the article that I'm on is on blogs.magicjudges. They're using a whole bunch of R's and stuff, so it's a little bit harder to read. Basically, the way I'm reading it is they are updating this so that your opponent now knows that this white card does not just exile, but more so it gives them the choice of replacing a land. And yeah, read the card is a thing, but so, I mean, how many games have you ever been in? And like, seriously think about this, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, never for me, I'm too good. Whatever, shut up. How many games have you lost where that one time you should have like searched for a land when they passed you and you didn't, or they ghost quartered your land and you're like, ah, that sucks for me, but you forgot that you could like do a thing? You've lost that at least once. Even like when you were like starting out and being a young Magic player and new to the game, casually playing whatever, you missed a trigger, and that's fine, and it happens. We shouldn't beat ourselves up over doing it, but the important thing here is that we want our opponents to also have a good time playing Magic. That's why we play, is so that we can enjoy ourselves, right? So the more we show our opponent, you know, this is the correct way to play the game, then the more our opponent will play the game correctly, which will result in an overall better experience for everybody. You know, you can sit there and you can rule shark people because they tap their lands weird or whatever. But here's a prime example of where that I feel should even out. You know, how many times have you even like missed oh, I could have ghost quartered my land to do whatever in response to a blood moon type thing. You know, and sure, it's all weird interactions, and sometimes like you don't even think about doing stuff like that, but sometimes it's extremely relevant, and I feel it's our service, you know, as players who know what the card does. It's our service to the people who don't, to explain it to them, and we should not be upset with Magic for enforcing us to do so. And frankly, we should be upset with ourselves that it's come to that, if we're going to be upset with anybody. Getting off my high horse, we'll move on into a completely different thing, which is the Planeswalker Uniqueness rule. So the way that used to work was that if you had a Liliana the Last Hope, it had a subtype that said Planeswalker Liliana, right? And then you played Liliana of the Veil. Subtype reads the same thing. So now they're changing the way that is going to work. The legendary Planeswalker is what it's going to check. So everything about that legendary permanent is the same. So you can't have out Jace. What's this guy called? Jace, Cunning Castaway. Jace. I don't know. There was some good picture of him that I saw on the old Facebook. Yeah, so you can have Jace, Cunning Castaway, and Jace, Living Guild packed out, and you can have both of them. And where that I think is the most fun is like for Commander, for for the casual players who are like, I'm going to build a deck with like 12 Planeswalkers, and then you get to play all your Jaces, and all your Jaces get to have synergy and whatever. Like, so it's cool. It's an interesting change to the mechanic, and I think it's probably for the best. Lore-wise, I feel like maybe it gets a little bit weird, but who am I to judge lore? It's a cool thing. It's gonna be really cool to see, like, especially with the Planeswalker deck, Planeswalkers, so you can have out Huali and other Huali now, and so maybe that makes dinosaurs kind of cool. It makes it cool in my book. Either way, I don't know. Moral of the story here is that, sorry if my FPS is dropping. I'm on super bad internet connection, so you guys deal with that. Back to what I'm saying. Moral of the story: the Planeswalker Uniqueness rule is probably a thing that's gonna be for the best, and probably a little bit better for new players who are like, well, this is a different Jace. You've had to explain that, I'm sure. So it's probably just helping everybody out. I was skimming the other rules. A lot of them seem kind of like they make sense, and nobody, I don't think I've seen a lot of people like arguing over whether or not they should even like have done it. They all seem kind of at least understandable, if not necessary. So I'm not gonna go into all that. I got a modern deck to build, and I got 30 minutes to get that done and to the place I'm playing. So that said, thanks for watching the Dunk Tank. Next week, October 6th, tune in. We're doing our first ever review of a new album. It's Nightbringers. It's not a surprise. It drops the 6th, so I'll be getting it whenever my mailman shows up, listening to that a whole bunch, and then come dunk time, you guys get it processed straight to your earbuds via my brain to you from here to there. I'm not cracking a pack either. I just realized that this is a short and sweet episode. I didn't have a lot of time today. It's been super hectic. Dunk Tank Productions' official first movie is out. If you guys want to check that out, message me on the Facebook or on here. I don't know if anybody even watches this. Thanks for tuning in.